seizures indicate that, a system is working. But why would, traffickers target the Gambia? Does that not suggest that, they also realize there are structural weaknesses they can exploit? Because we've just seized the biggest, catch of ecstasy
yes,
in the whole sub-region.
That's correct.
That should be concerning.
What I'm also saying is that recently Senegal also, I think, had the biggest seizure of, I think, was cocaine or something like that. The sub-region is having this challenge. From the Sahel down towards Senegal, Gambia, Bissau, they're always having this challenge. But even in the US, recently Trump is using tariffs as a foreign policy tool. That is why yesterday the Mexican president said we are going to send 10,000 troops to the Mexican border to stop the flow of drugs into that country. So it's a global problem, and Gambia, being Gambia, with the resources we invest.
That is immigration. That's got nothing to do with drugs.
No, of course, it's
although
drugs as well.
Although drugs can be part of it.
No, but Trump mentioned two things: is human, and I think it's amphetamine. There's one particular drug that is always passing the border. So it's also drugs is also part of it. It's not only
yes.
Exactly. So it's not only drugs. So it's not only human smuggling, but also drug is a problem in that part of the. Because that is why.
Trump's thinking is if you stop them from coming in, you stop them with their drugs from crossing the border.
It shows that drugs is a problem, because Trump now is accusing the Mexican government of siding with this big drug cartel. So drug is a global problem. Every country contends with that problem. Now, how you solve the procedures and strategies you put in place to solve this problem is what is important. I think by and large, the Gambia government is doing a very good job through DELIC that we are having these seizures. If the system wasn't working, there'll be no seizures. It shows that we are doing a very good job and we're on top of the game. Yes, I know that drug cartels and people who are criminals like to exploit system they deem to have weaknesses. But in this case, I don't see weakness here. I think there's a robust policing regime in place in the Gambia. That is why we're able to do all these massive seizures. And that will send a signal now to all those who plan to use Gambia as a transit route for drugs to know that no, Gambians are awake and the police are working, and operations in terms of drug seizures is working as well.
And what do you make of, a magistrate standing trial for, drug-related charges? And even D-League stands accused of tampering with seized drugs.
Well, it's unfortunate that such things will happen. It's unfortunate, but this is human nature. I mean, there are people who can go rogue in any system, and that happens everywhere. And these are rogue elements in the system. And I think what is important is they've been bust and they'll be weeded out, and nobody will be spared. This government is serious in fighting corruption. This government is serious in fighting crime at every level, and nobody is a sacred cow here. So if a magistrate can be dismissed and put on trial for drugs, it means that the government means business, and nobody is spared, not anybody. So I think it's two things here. It shows government's resolve and commitment to fight crime at every level, and nobody is a sacred cow. But also it shows how rogue elements can infiltrate any system. People who you trust can infiltrate the system and just abuse the system. It's unfortunate.
On the issue of nobody being treated as a sacred cow, a lot of people would feel that Abba Sanyang, the dismissed, disgraced former Minister of Lands, is being treated as a sacred cow, because his trial, we understand, not only is it, stalling, we hear it's being held in camera. The media is not allowed in. When the media is let into all other cases, what's the reasoning behind that? Well, why should Abba Sanyang not be tried in the open like everybody else is?
I can't comment on that. I've not got any information as to that effect. I'm just hearing that the trial has been held on camera. There could be a reason for that. I mean, obviously, I know that
What could be a reason for that?
I mean, it could be any reason. It could be for security reasons. It could be for
security reason. Is he on the 24-hour security
Like I
watch?
said, I'm not sure. What I'm saying, generally speaking, when trials are held in camera, sometimes when special discretions are given into that effect, it could be one of the reasons. Could be for this particular case. I don't know the reasons why. I'll have to find out why. I'm not even aware that it's held in camera. What I know is that I can confirm to the public is that His Excellency the President is not joking when it comes to fighting graft, fighting crime, and fighting corruption in this country.
You hold it in public. The guy should guy should be shamed.
Like I say, I don't know why. I'll find out why. There should be a reason why. I don't know what that reason is.
When he was sacked, we were told in no uncertain terms by the announcement that it's related to, corruption charges when he was governor of is it what, URR or?
CRR.
CRR.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Like I said,
Yeah,
I don't know the reasons why. I don't know the reasons.
So why give him special treatment?
I'll have to find out whether that is the case.
If I fell foul of the government, I mean, the government will be happy to put me on trial and invite all the cameras, to shame me. And,
well, I think those decisions are not the decision of the State House. It is of the judge or the magistrate in question. It's the decision of the judiciary. So for us, we need to find out why that is the case. Like I said, the way government works, everybody has their sphere of responsibility. When it comes to certain decisions, we normally blame government to say it's the government, but remember, because of the separation of powers.
The government is in charge of the entire system.
No, but there is clear separation of powers. The National Assembly can decide to do their proceedings based on how they deem it fit, and without central government the executive interfering in it. Judiciary can also decide to, do their proceedings as they deem fit based on the circumstances without the executive interfering. That is the whole purpose of the separation of powers. So, I mean, obviously we cannot hold the executive responsible for decisions made at the judiciary level and vice versa.